Hey guys, this is Angelia Ong and you're watching calvinair.com, and here with me right now is the CEO of APT, Mr. Jeff Mann. Well, what do you think will it take for the Philippines and other countries in Asia to level with the premier gambling destinations in Asia like Macau and Singapore?
I think that there's a major opportunity for the Philippines to actually become the center, the hub for poker. What they've got to do, what everybody's got to look to do, is to work together and actually make playing here affordable. At the moment, the Philippines, when you come to play poker, is one of the most expensive places you can play poker in terms of the rake, the money that's deducted from the table. And what seems to me a major opportunity for the Philippines, because we have everything else. We have a destination, we have the beaches, we have the sunshine, and players love coming here. But I think we need to look at that in terms of making us very, very competitive with any poker venue around the world.
How would you compare the playing styles between the Western and the Eastern poker players?
Well, what's interesting to me is that even if you look at some of the major players around the world and you look at them on television, they're in the major events, their family history is that they do have an Asian gene in them. If you look at it, some of the best players in the world have genes that originate from Asia.
What country do you think is producing the best poker players in this region?
Oh, I think it's very hard to say that, but it's very interesting in places like Macau, where you actually see players, and obviously I go to Macau regularly, but it's interesting, and I know on a friendly basis some players who actually came into poker not knowing anything about it. Chinese players, and I'm very impressed because after 2 or 3 years, they're very diligent. They want to master the game, and actually they're very good at that game. So actually I think that it's not going to be too long before we see Asian, but in particular Chinese players that are coming through right at the top level of poker.
What is it about Asians that makes them good poker players?
Well, I think is, you've heard of the poker face?
Yeah.
I think they're very good at the poker face. Very hard to read. Some of these players, but poker is a skill game, and I think they're very diligent and mastering the skill. But there is one element that makes a true poker player, and that's when you know when to gamble. And Asians know how to gamble.
I know that the APT is expanding in Asia. Is there any new locations that we can look forward into in this coming year?
New countries is that this year our new destination was Jeju in South Korea, which was very successful. So we're actually we've already done the deal, and we'll be going back in September. Basically, APT is operating in markets where we can hold poker tournaments. We're already there in Asia. So it's actually expanding with the host venues that we've already got a relationship with. So we're trying that. But we're always looking for new destinations to go to. Stay tuned.
There you have it, guys. Stay tuned anyway. This is once again Angelia Ong with Mr. Jeff Mann. Thank you for watching calvinair.com.